So, welcome back, Jade Empire.
Back already? Please tell me you're ready to leave this place. I keep expecting pirates to come and try and steal my wine. Oh, and my barge, too.
Can I please visit the cave first?
Then why are you standing here talking to me? Go do whatever you must do and let's leave. If you happen to see any wine, bring that back with you.
Nigno irkut fan sonwissong o fir nawas wasa ir sonwat.
I'm sorry. Your brothers inside made me clean up their chicken bones. I came as soon as I finished, but in my haste I tripped and fell down the stairs.
Wasa ir atanopa uno fakir ukno aku. Wono weer apa wafa ukir okir wo iferk. Wasa ir atanopa uno fakir ukno aku.
I'm sorry. Don't beat me. I'll get the wine and some food, yes? Trip me? Make me crawl like a dog? Yeah, this'll teach him a lesson they won't forget. Come on, stupid rope, come on! Make them sorry they ever... Huh? Wait, don't hurt me, I was just,
Hey, you're no pirate. I remember the face of everyone I used to sail with, and I've never seen you before.
A washed-up old man used to be the scourge of the seas.
My name's Chung. Once I was a pirate on the river, but things were different then. We took pride in our work. We were professionals, not like these lazy, drunken louts. The younger pirates used to look up to me. Now they treat me like dirt. They treat me worse than that slave cleaning the pier. But I'm gonna get even. I'll show them.
I better kill you to keep you quiet.
No, wait. My pirate days are long behind me, I swear. I'll even help you get rid of those guards out on the dock. Those drunks on the pier were supposed to unload the ship, but they're too lazy to finish the job. They left a cannon suspended above the dock, supported by this single rope. One quick pull and that cannon comes crashing down, taking out the dock and anyone on it. But my old bones can't pull hard enough to loosen the knots in the rope.
I don't need fancy tricks, I'm just going to hurt them.
You want to take the guards on face to face? I won't stop you. Still think you should use the rope, though. Tough break for the kid cleaning the pier, but much easier for you. But whatever you're gonna do it quick. Won't be long until those pirates on the dock start wondering what's taking me so long with their wine. Did you see the looks on their faces when that cannon hit them? Now they're feeding fish at the bottom of the river. Too bad about the kid, though. You know, back in my day, we weren't stupid enough to fall for a trick like that. Gao ruined everything. I tried to tell them, but nobody listened. You'd think the Lotus Assassins would have been a warning. Even a pirate knows better than to get mixed up with them.
Goodbye.
Watch yourself in this place. 1 minute you're on top, and the next you're on the bottom, bowing and scraping.
Oh, I fell level up. Nice. So all three. Interestingly enough, I don't know how many points I get where, but it seems like I get more currently.
Legendary strike.
Wait. Can I? I was not prepared. Oh, now I need to do the dialogue again, yeah. Oh. Stupid. This autosave system is stupid. Can I skip that now, please? I really don't care at all.
Wosa tanopa uno fakira ukno aku.
Oh, let me skip that shit. Damn engine. I better save manually here again. Doing something like this again and again, really. What?
Legendary strike.
Camera. Can they stop fucking?
I need healing.
Can we? Both do the same at the same time, and who wins? The enemy. What else is new? Really? An FMV just for a sleeping guard?
He's freed the slaves! You'll pay for that, maggot!
Will I? If you scum have any sense at all, you'll stand aside. Let me go drive a blade through your master's throat and I'll forget I saw you.
Oh, certainly. We'll sit back and let you stroll upstairs to kill our leader. Would it help if we drew you a map to his room?
Ukir aku no suukut ni sisa ir kanto.
I wasn't serious, you idiot. We're going to kill this intruder and go back to our drinking. He's just one man. He can't beat all of us.
Look around. The odds are not so much in your favor. There's still a chance for you to run.
What are you talking about, fool?
You haven't noticed my partner over there watching us? Don't let her grace and beauty fool you. She's deadly. This is your last chance to get out of here alive.
So, the thief brought a friend. That just means you won't die alone. Attack!
Oh fuck. Can I please do something now? I hate it when the controls are blocked for some reason.
Never submit.
And the camera, of course, isn't showing anything. But... Can you accept that I'm blocking game? Sometimes it's really horrible, this come on.
How'd I know you'd be deadly in a fight? You'll have to accept my apologies for dragging you into that, but I can't afford to be stopped. Not now. My name is Sky. It's good to see there's someone else in this place who can't stand these slaving dogs. We make quite the pair.
I should kill you for the little stunt.
If you're gonna kill me, I say we save it for a big stunt and make it worthwhile. Besides, I have something very important to accomplish before I die. It was obvious you weren't with the pirates. Why not deal with them quickly? There's bigger game above us. Speaking of which, there's a very secure and equally intimidating gate blocking the way. If we work together, though, it'll be simple to crack.
How do I know I can trust you?
You're here for your reasons, and I'm here for mine. Somehow I doubt they conflict. Besides, we'll need each other's help to get through that door.
Let's talk about this plan of yours. How do we get past the door?
The door at the top of this stair is locked through a fairly ingenious mechanism. Gao's engineer, Kang the Mad, designed it for security.
Oh, this is kind of new text. Sometimes you have to click them, sometimes not. I don't think of pirates as the ingenious type.
Oh, I don't know. They're good with knots. Kang the Mad is a crafty fellow. The door requires 2 to unlock it. Up high there is a platform with a release lever.
Suppress it, man.
The door must be operated while the lever is held forward. There used to be a sentry up there who handled that kind of thing, but he had an accident. I can climb up and pull the lever easily enough. You can open the door when it's unlocked.
This seems awfully convenient.
Still don't trust my intentions? Have a little faith that sometimes fate provides answers when they're needed most. Either way, we need to deal with that door. Once the door is open, we can go our separate ways. I have my goals, and I'm sure you have yours. Since we both have much to do, why don't I go unlock the door now?
If you betray me, I kill you.
Never fear, there are people I mean to harm, but you are not one of them. I should go now, but I have to ask in case we never meet again. Where did you study?
At the same place where I learned to mind my own business.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overstep the bounds of our relationship. I simply had to ask. Your technique is like nothing I've ever seen before.
Perhaps you've just never seen a poorly trained warrior.
No one I've ever met fights like you do. It's subtle, but your movements bait your foes into seeing an opening that isn't there. It's like a clever trap. I'm sorry, I'm wasting time neither of us can spare. I'll get ready and pull the lever when you're near the door. Good luck with whatever brought you to this place.
Nara earfonia wonu kanawa ofa hier kanawa wonu.
Your plan didn't work out too well.
Ukir nekbo, sise sayer, wosayer, nifuyer. Sayer yo woya yer, ni tatatier, ni sasapika.
I might help you if the price is right.
Oni kuforo, kup nikuro, wosuar karak ukuyo.
I don't have time to look for your daughter.
Tier ni sayara wiwituk, ni nana winina wa yakaya. Akwakwak wo sosonia sonophonia sisaya nawakuk.
Nice cell.
Be careful in here. This could be a trap.
This is it!
Did I just stumble into it? See, when you're disoriented, you can't block anymore. That's why. Crazy. Somehow the gems are currently not too great.
Mistress, I am almost ready to return to the Imperial City. Another day, and I will bring you the amulet fragment.
I lose confidence in you with each passing hour, Lim. You should have been back by now. Why haven't you ordered Gao to grant you one of his flyers?
Mistress, Gao's ships are only small flyers. They're good for short-range flights and raiding villages, but not for long journeys. That's why I haven't returned yet.
Don't try to pin your failings on me, Lim. I've delivered everything I promised. It's only a matter of time until I finish the special dragonfly to transport the artifact to the Imperial City.
Until you finish? I designed that dragonfly. I built it, not Gao. That dragonfly is Kang's masterpiece.
Silence the mad fool.
I've heard rumors of a spy disrupting our operations in the South Lim. Maybe this is all too much for you to handle. Perhaps I should come out there personally.
That will not be necessary, Mistress. I will deal with the troublemaker here and return to the Imperial City in one day. You heard Mistress Jia. I can't waste any more time here. Get that flyer finished now.
Jia is not my mistress, Lim, and I don't take orders from you either. Remember, if not for my son, you would never have discovered where the glorious strategist was hiding.
I am well aware of your son's role in all this, Gao. In fact, I suspect I know more about him than you do.
What are you talking about? Have you heard something about young Gao? Tell me!
Of course, Gao. I was just waiting for the perfect time to tell you. I received a report from the destruction of 2 rivers. Your son, Gao the Lesser, is dead.
No! This can't be! You lie!
I speak the truth. It seems your son was no match for one of the other students. From the condition of his body, it sounds like he died quite painfully.
No! Young Gao was everything to me. Damn you and your black heart, Lim. Damn you!
I want to be alone. I must grieve for my son.
No one is to disturb me. No one!
If I can get to the Imperial City fast enough, I can give the amulet fragment to Death's Hand himself. Then Grand Inquisitor Jia may be in for a surprise. We shall see. Get to work, mad fool. Do whatever it takes to get that ship built. I will take a short-range flyer and check on some of our other operations in the area. If the marvelous dragonfly is not ready to launch when I return, those captive demons will have a new playmate.
Interruptions? Who designed that dragonfly? Did you build something to make his sandals explode? handled the guards well with your punching and kicking. I was going to make more of an explodey thing, but kicking worked well too.
Keep your distance. I don't trust anyone here.
You have good fists for the hitting, but your eyes are not so good at the judging. I'm no ally of Gao or his pirates. I'm just more forced labor. I am Kang, the Mad. I make things explode, and I make things fly, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive. The things I explode, not so much.
What else can you do?
What else can I do? Actually, not all that much. I mean, I can bolt any two things together and maybe a forest burns down, but flight is where I shine. My greatest invention is in the launch room upstairs. Light and fast, she has weapons and capacity no other flyer does. The marvelous Dragonfly.
I don't have time to deal with you.
Ah, but you should. I can make the Dragonfly work for you. Maybe. Better you than Gao. He misuses my creations, diminishing their glory through duplication. Gao wants to give my machine to the Lotus Assassins, but I stopped him. I hid the extraneous dust inductor where no one will find it. Try to fly without that. But they can make a new inductor. It is extraneous after all. So, a few days ago, I blew up the inscrutable power source. Now the Dragonfly can only make short hops.
Is that duplication hurts quality? Aren't duplicates identical?
Yes, the bolts are the same. But think about this. If there is one marvelous Dragonfly, it is the best of its kind. Make 100, and they are each only average.
Yeah.
A flyer appealed to the heavens with beauty and singular ingenuity. Why, I bet some of my mosquitoes have even fallen from the sky for seemingly no reason at all.
Enough of this, I have to go.
Wait, haven't you been listening? I have a plan, a deal. I can help you against Gao and the Lotus Assassins. I can let you soar like a big fat metal bird. If you stage a combat-related accident for Gao, like falling down a flight of punches, I'll replace the inductor on the Dragonfly and we can fly away. What do you say?
I have no need for your toys. Of your toys.
You don't need it now, but soon you'll wonder how you ever did without it. I was the same long ago. Flyers don't need weapons, I thought. I tried to keep them pure. You don't want to know the size of the crater it takes to impress me now. Anyway, you go ahead, and once all the kicking is done, I'll come along and we'll see what's what. For now, let me think. We'll need explosives that explode.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye. Go and leave me to think.
This is it!
Please, don't burn me. I'll do anything you want.
I'm sure you will, child. But deep inside, you think you're not a slave. Only true pain will wash away these thoughts. You can have your slaves when they're broken, not a moment before.
Help me, please!
You wandered into the wrong room, slave.
How could he have... I was fucking behind him.
Hey, I know you. Mother and I met you when we were trying to get out of Tien's Landing.
I guess the slave breaker didn't finish with this one.
I don't want to be a slave. I just want to get out of this place.
He wants to be a slave. Gao is not selling these slaves now. I am.
What? You must not do this! Master Li would weep from shame.
Kithir sani nawarok nik wo ifuir uksunu tatasi.
Oknikofia apania sasa tatasi no ni nano yok yowia sonsi ya wo yowia.
At least they put together. It's a deal.
Wo kuketita sumpono sukokot awokatia wo nofatasia.
Pa wo yarastir wo sayir ithasaya wa kawishir.
Wonoa ea sususatia sonsifonia sonsi ifok.
autosave again. Because autosaving is bad in this game.
Did you see Gao when he went by? There was fire in his eyes.
There's always fire in his eyes. Dark magic burns inside him.
Yeah, but this time it was worse. Better stay out of his way for the next little while. Something really set him off.
Wait a minute. You there! Who are you? You can't be up here.
The positioning of these enemies. It's really... Okay, can I please move?
Did you see?
Legendary strike.
You really see how it comes from the BioWare engine here. The controls are just as tedious. At least if you try to control it directly. I mean, this game is kind of designed for this way. On the other hand, for being a game of this engine, controls quite nicely with gamepad. But sometimes you just can't do anything. They just stun lock you and you can't do anything anymore.
Did you?
Legendary strike.
guys really like. Oh well.
Legendary strike.
Oh great. It certainly was. Oh.
Look at that flyer. It's beautiful. The marvelous dragonfly is the perfect name.
Everything is that these trash mobs are really just super soft. So I can concentrate on the guard quite early.
You dare disturb me in my grief? I said no interruptions. You will pay for it. Wait. You are not one of my servants. I know you. You are one of Master Li's students. You were the one who killed my son Gao.
I enjoyed killing your son. Now I'm going to kill you.
Damn you and that school. My Gao was never good enough for Master Li. You were always his prize pupil. And now my son is... Gao may be gone, but I will avenge him. I know the styles your broken old master taught you, and I know how to beat them. I promise your death will be both slow and painful.
This is it!
Someone of them, please not do the area attack the whole time. It's really annoying, this area attack.
Focus. Die quick.
Die in agony. Sure.
Dead already. Damn it all. I wanted nothing more than to watch this man die.
If you hadn't taken your time, you might have saved me the trouble.
Trust me, I didn't waste my moments. I stumbled across something very important, evidence that changes everything. Let me explain why I'm here. That should clarify things. You saw with your own eyes that these pirates were collecting slaves, right?
You know I did. Get to the point.
Gao's slaving operation found its way to my home several years ago. I was away at the time, but my daughter was there. Those black-hearted bastards took my daughter, Pin Mei. They killed her for resisting them. She was my only child. I lost her mother when Pin Mei was born, but my daughter was something precious in return. The slavers offered no such consolation.
Why would I want help from a broken man like you?
I am many things, but broken is not one of them. The past few years have forged my grief into resolve. My search led me here, to the lair of Gao the Greater. His men took my daughter, and I meant to even the score. On my way up here, I stumbled across records that show that this goes beyond Gao. The Lotus Assassins are his primary buyers.
If you'd come with me earlier, you'd have seen the connection firsthand.
Is that so? There can be no doubt, then. This goes beyond Gao the Greater. I have my vengeance, but how many others have suffered as I have because of the Lotus Assassins? Do you mean to go further with this? I would join you. Only a fool would oppose the Lotus Assassins, but two fools working together stand a better chance than one.
I have enough fools surrounding me already.
Collecting them like bad habits, are you? I hate to be pushy, but I have a right to see this through. You did steal Gao from me, after all. Consider how our skills complement each other. I can get into places people would prefer I never see, and out of places people would prefer I never leave. There's also my knack for finding things. For instance, I was nosing around and stumbled across this.
Stumbled across? You mean stole?
Hey, that's the dust inductor I was hiding. The dragonfly can't fly without it. It was under the floorboards in my workshop last I looked. Well, next time I hide something, I'm packing explosives around it. Yes, explosives shaped like silver bananas. Stops thieves, monkeys, and monkey thieves in one fell swoop. Yeah.
In my mind, you stand the best chance of facing down Gao's masters. We also have a far greater chance of succeeding together rather than apart.
I don't know if I trust this man, but we can't afford to turn away potential allies, not with what lies ahead.
What man could remain constant under the scrutiny of such beauties? Still, you will find me a true companion.
You can come, but I'll be watching you.
Only if I can watch you as well. Fair is fair, after all. I assure you, I will be as devoted and capable as any of your other companions.
So you'll be useless.
Ha! If I could harness all that hot air, I could make a furnace to power the whole of the Imperial City. Well, if you're done with all the talking, I have to go make the dragonfly ready for some flying.
Okay. First, let's build up this, but if I'm going for combos, this might be the next. I mean, depending on what I find up until then. Most of the stuff you find is so useless.
much kicking and such. It really gets the blood flowing. And explosions. Lots of blood flowing from those too. I replaced the dust inductor. The marvelous dragonfly will cross the sky at your whim for a short way. The heavens welcome my machines, but not without considerable cajoling. If you want to fly more than a short distance, I will need an inscrutable power source.
Done with Andromeda for today. I have an inscrutable power source.
Ha ha! What wonders cling to you, my friend? There were only 2 in this whole region, and I destroyed one so Inquisitor Lim would not make off with my marvelous dragonfly. The other was with the Lotus Assassins, but the fools only used it for demolition. Now, here you stand with it. I will put it in the dragonfly, and it will be ready to go.
Yeah, I told you. It's not that bad of a game. It's a different game, but
The heavens might think we were afraid.
I would say in some aspects it is even better than the original Mass Effect trilogy. In some aspects, not in all. I mean,
Hop on! I know a nice safe landing place just outside Tien's Landing.
I mean, the quests are a bit shallow and whatnot. But I mean, that's actually I think that's the main issue, that the story and quests are somehow like whatever. I mean, that the cover system doesn't work as well as it could, that it is a bit fiddly. I mean, I can live with that. I've seen far worse. And actually the idea that you can just cover behind everything and not just behind predefined stuff, and that you can even use your car to cover behind that or whatever, is actually quite cool. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you want an RPG, obviously Andromeda is better than 2 and 3. I mean, Mass Effect 2 and 3 are definitely action games, just shooters. Shooters with a bit of skills to build up, but really just shooters. If you like cover shooters, they might be okayish to good. I mean, Mass Effect 3 is actually quite a good shooter, but as an RPG, Mass Effect 2 and 3 completely fails. Mass Effect 1 is a cool RPG, definitely. But there you have the problems that the skills, yeah, whatever. But yeah, the exploration part, for instance, I mean, in Mass Effect 2 and 3 you didn't have any exploration part. In Mass Effect 1 it was super boring. And this in Mass Effect Andromeda, I'd say the exploration part is way better than in all of the other Mass Effects. Even though there's a lot of strange collectible grinding or quests which I don't care about. I don't want your help.
But you need my help. The Dragonfly is truly marvelous, but I am sure you're going to take her into combat. She'll be injured, and you'll need someone to fix her. Are you ready to go back to Tien's Landing now? I know a nice, safe landing place just outside of town. Very unlikely we'll crash. Very unlikely.
Yeah, it's in gameplay. I mean, if you really like cover shooters, I mean, not that Mass Effect 2 and 3 is a superb cover shooter, but I mean, it still has a solid gameplay in that. I mean, we've talked about the bad aspects, but still it's a solid cover shooter. But I mean, if you think that it kind of began as an kind of RPG with action aspects in Mass Effect 1, that it was kind of the focus, and that it totally transferred into the action part, then that's kind of dissatisfying. Okay, let's get out of here.
Ha ha! Everybody on board! The marvelous Dragonfly is about to take flight!
I'd say, I mean, there are good cover shooters. I mean, obviously Gears of War is kind of cool, and even in the latest generation, how was it called, this 1869 or this PS4 game, this Sony first party game. It is quite a cool game, mainly because it has a good storytelling and the cover shooting. I mean, it's still just cover shooting, but it kind of they try it so that it doesn't get too boring. You have a lot of different feeling areas, and they played around with that. But yeah, I mean, if you think about the whole, especially the whole Gears of War clones which are out there, when Gears of War got successful and everyone needed to do a cover shooter, there is a lot of shit out there. And in that I would even say, I don't want to be too critical, but I would even say Mass Effect 2 and 3 is more on the lower quality of side of these cover shooter clones. And there's actually no reason to just go for the cover shooter part in Mass Effect. Could have just stayed with the normal action part of the first. I mean, the first also had some cover shooting, but it was clearly not the main aspect of the game. I kind of dislike how some of the cover shooters, and I mean especially Mass Effect 3 is kind of an example of that, how they really work against their system by creating enemies which overrun your position or whatever, which really completely ignore the cover shooting part. You have to play it as a cover shooter, but they kind of shit on that.
This new flyer seems nicer than the one we took from Gal the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by how shiny it is. A poor guess, I'm sure.
No. The marvelous dragonfly is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted on Gao. And actually, the shinier the better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on the ground for all to see, but I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it.
Or nothing is worse than the idea of them to force you to change your covers here and there by introducing grenades, which is not that bad in general. But then enemies start spamming grenades all of the time. I mean, they really just throw grenade after grenade on you, and I mean, that's just super bad. I wanted Machine Handy Kang just landed.
I will return it whenever you wish to make use of it, don't worry. It is just simpler to have it out of the way when not in use.
Very well, enough of this. What do we need to do now?
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help.
Yeah, it's the good old zombie problem. zombies are satisfying when they are slow, because then you can waste huge numbers and it's satisfying. But if they overrun you, then it's just annoying. It's not even scary or whatever it should be, or it's just annoying. Goodbye for now.
Be well, my friend.
Here's some... don't care. Yeah, I mean... might be, I mean, obviously Mass Effect was no runaway game or whatever. I mean, actually, BioWare does it quite often. I mean, with this game too. Even though this game here is so unique that I kind of overlook some of the drawbacks. But BioWare often does some gameplay experimentation, I'd say, or whatever. And which is interesting, but sometimes the games due to that are not really polished or don't work out in the end or whatever, and there are some clear stupid mistakes.
You're crazy. Times have never been better. Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
What was with him?
Konionuyu, koki irtatasinan.
Then you're useless to me.
Owosayer uyukap tantarundano, wo tarwayer.
Minister Sheng has very little to say. There is a rumor that the Great Dam is broken. We are doomed. No goods can enter the town. No fish can be taken from the
That's right, actually. Mass Effect 3 improved a lot of this shit. I mean, even though in the last mission, if you still remember, going up the pillar and 3 enemy waves before that, they were, if you must, they were extremely annoying. But still, Mass Effect 3 is way better than Mass Effect 2.
It may have been due to my numerous failings in the
gameplay.
city, but I'm sure you don't want to listen to the ramblings of a tired, broken man. What can I do for you?
Goodbye.
Yes, go on your way. There is no hope anyway. The dam is destroyed and Minister Sheng is cursed. Whoa!
If I just think about the end boss in Mass Effect 2, I mean, it is strange. Big face. I could clearly see the designers like, oh, that's cool, and let's make a big, awesome boss, and yeah, I can agree. But the boss itself was horrible. Given the fertilizer you used to use in your garden, nothing should bother you. Get over it.
Laugh all you want. This is gruesome. If you can't feel it, then this feeling is as magical as it is foul. We should be on our guard.
Yeah, I mean, if you would fix the cover system, you would basically fix the concept of the game later on. I mean, obviously you can't do that. There are a lot of, let's say, action gamers who actually got attracted to that, who would basically never play Mass Effect because it was not an action game, but rather a RPG in the first game. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I mean, in Mass Effect 3, I actually only got pissed at the very last mission. And I never wanted to see it again, but... In Mass Effect 2, I had that more often, that situation where I really thought, what am I doing here? On the other side, it was not as bad as Battlefield 3, where the whole game was not working for me. When I think about that, yes, this was too bad.
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease.
I mean, I would truly say Battlefield, as I see it, is just a way of appealing to children or whatever. Story super shallow, graphics super shiny, but gameplay is not existent practically. I mean, it doesn't even the concept doesn't work out if you can't see your enemies. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you couldn't die basically because they wouldn't do enough damage, I would just rush in them, shoot them, and then I would be like, yeah, story is not existent, and I ran through it. I mean, that would be, yeah, maybe I would have played through it, but I don't think it would have been better. Not many people have my skills.
That is true enough, though those with your skills often walk with more humility. My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land, and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts.
Oh, I don't want to say that I can help him, but okay, perhaps there's some way I can help you.
Help me? That's certainly a kind offer, but I'm not sure that anyone... Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here?
No particular reason. I'm simply passing through.
Passing through? So you intend to head north? I'm sorry to say, but that simply won't work. Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer.
I mean, I don't know, how was it with Battlefield 2? I mean, Battlefield 2, I'd say 3. It was not the first one who introduced the single-player campaign, wasn't it? Because, I mean, Battlefield was always a multiplayer game, and I mean... Yeah. As I've heard... Where did you acquire a wind map that would cover the distance? As I've heard, it's...
That chart was a hard...
It pleases the player base, let's say it like that. I can't talk about that, but yeah.
Those precious documents.
Maybe they should have just stayed with the original concept and just left out the single-player campaign and be like, this is a multiplayer game and it's all about that. It seems I need your wind map to travel north.
From your questions, I'd say you have a flyer at your disposal, which
I know that the first game was only only multiplayer as far as I know.
And I believe that resourceful people know how to get things done, especially when properly motivated.
And after that I've never played it again. And I know that they later reintroduced that concept or introduced that concept.
I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their precious...
Maybe it's even because they wanted to, you know, show that they can be like Call of Duty, but only more or whatever. Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't know their reasoning. What if I just killed you and took your wind map?
You clearly don't understand the value of a wind map. I don't have it on me in this rough camp.
What do you propose?
The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map.
Well, that failed. What if I say no?
Then you are out one very precious map. Unless my luck changes, then I am also out one forest. You may as well hear the tale of this place before you refuse. Two things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow.
Yeah, by consulting an expert on gameplay, maybe. Maybe he would have told them, dude, if you have a shooter where the main concept is to shoot your enemies, you should clearly see your enemies, and it should not always be overlapped by some light or by fog or by particles or whatever. And dudes, your game is way too dark and way too shiny while being dark. Way too much detail which distracts the player. The player doesn't know what to do here, and he dies all the time.
Just that. She is a fox spirit, and thus one of heaven's tricksters. The fox can take on the forms of men and women, and will often do so to test us. Personally, I don't think they have any right to deceive us, but my father felt that our family's good fortune came from just such a test passed long ago by an ancestor. Some sort of ancient alliance in which she was guardian of the forest, while we owned the land in the world of men.
I mean, as far as I can remember, even Call of Duty, which I'm not a super big fan of, but Call of Duty did a way better job in gameplay, because, I mean, there was never an issue, except for in some parts where you were in the jungle or whatever, to actually see your enemies. I've heard enough of this fox spirit. What do I need to do?
I think something is wrong with the Forest Shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face.
As I know, or as I have played it, Call of Duty 2 was actually a pretty good game. Sad part is that I absolutely don't like World War II themed games, because, yeah, there are like a billion out there and no one's really different. She could be behind us, I just eliminate her.
I would prefer not, but if it is necessary, do what you think is right. She has been an ally to my family in the past, but I do not hold with the worship of tricksters. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the Forest Shadow's honor.
I guess the only World War II kind of themed game I like is Wolfenstein, because they don't take themselves seriously, they just overdraw every aspect of everything there. I mean, Wolfenstein is just ridiculous, so I can live with that.
Or charges of chi.
I need that wind map, so I have work to do.
I was beginning to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spearcatcher's leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
Yesterday Uro said that Battlefield 3 was the last good Battlefield, but I think he also said that the single player might have actually been not that great or whatever. Ooh, fantasy girly, subscription hype. Such a good girl.
This forest is so troubled. We were well sheltered in Two Rivers to not see any of this.
Legendary strike.
Yay! War der andere doch nicht so wichtig, oder? Ah! Mist! Oh, der hat sogar automatisch gespeichert. Nice.
This forest is so troubled. We were well sheltered in Two Rivers to not see any of this.
Ich muss überhaupt mal sehen. Vielleicht kann ich dir sogar... So, Fantasy Girl hier. Willst du von dem Spiel eigentlich eine Boxed-Edition haben? Ich habe die nämlich jetzt, das Spiel jetzt 3-mal auf irgendwelchen Digitalplattformen. Und ich brauche das ja jetzt eigentlich nie als Box, aber ich habe hier noch die original verpackte, sogar noch eingeschweißte Box. Ich muss die mal aufmachen, weil eigentlich ist das die Special Edition hier? Ich weiß gar nicht so richtig. Mal schauen, was da drin ist. Ja, ist klar. Wenn es was zu verschenken gibt, bist du immer dabei. So, jetzt gucken wir uns erstmal an, was ich überhaupt eventuell verschenke. Vielleicht darfst du es ja auch gar nicht haben. Boah, die ist ja sogar steelboxed. Was geht denn hier los? Und ist ziemlich schwer. Okay, na gut, Steelbox, klar. Okay, ich werde sie mal nie weiter aufmachen. Die Steelbox ist nämlich auch noch eingeschweißt. Ja, kannst du haben. Wie gesagt, ich hab's 3-mal digital oder so. So.
Legendary strike.
Ich diese Magie zum Kotzen finde. Unblockbar. Really? Unblockable magic. It's nothing worse in any game. Now he shoots backwards. Bullshit. Come on, healing. Reicht mir jetzt hier, diese Scheiße.
This is it.
Ja. Doesn't make any sense. Und ja, Fantasy Girlie. Ich habe gestern mal versucht, Battlefield zu spielen, unspielbar. Battlefield 3. Furchtbares Spiel. Oh, what? Now they are homing? Can we talk about it? Can you please not have a homing unblockable projectile? Or maybe the green one is actually blockable. I know that I need healing, but I can't do shit. Ah yeah, the green one is blockable. Okay, it would have been really bad if it wouldn't be. Damn it. Ah! Oh, damn it. What is with her She regeneration? Can she please do it a bit faster? Or at all? Yeah. Let's destroy tombstones here. Ah, that's what I need. This goes so really horrible. are really already gone. Forsprung.
The ghosts attack everyone. They are mad with madness. Thank you for keeping me safe.
They are mad with madness.
Oh, this poor soul has been in the forest too long. He feels wrong, just like the air here. It's disturbing. He seems simple as well. I wonder if the horrors of this place have touched his mind.
You have come from Tien's Landing?
Why are you wandering alone with so many ghosts around?
There are many ghosts here. You have to be fast to get around them, and quiet, or they will hear you. I come from the inn, the Pilgrim's Rest. You must take a message to the town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything. But we are still up there. Tien's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve.
I don't have time to babysit some simpleton. Make your own way.
No, I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming. You should come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts.
Others I've talked to seem to think the forest shadow might be able to help.
That can't be right. She is dangerous. You should go to the inn to be kept safe. That's the only way.
I've had about enough of you. Go where you wish.
I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple, and the forest shadow will kill you. Come, the inn is this way.
It's tails.
Noku.
Or can you dodge this shit, please?
I am a master.
Can you hit this bitch, please?
I need healing.
Richtig schlimm, dieser projectile enemies are horrible in this game. I mean, now I can wait and heal me up.
I will never submit.
I mean, since the other one is dead, is there someone at the end, or? Or stop immediately shooting at me and can't stop whatever you're doing there.
blade.
Jetzt vergessen. Oh, das Spiel hat mal wieder vergessen, dass man nochmal speichern könnte. Hier, Katze. Jetzt hab ich hier schön Folie ausgepackt, ja, und das ist jetzt toll. Das hab ich mir nur dabei gedacht. Sensei. Hey, Mietz, lass die Verpackung mal ganz. Das will ich verschenken. Zumindest will es jemand haben. Der will bestimmt auch eine ganze Pappschachtel haben. This Chi regeneration still absolutely doesn't work out in this game, because to play this game optimal I need to wait here now until she has regenerated all of my Chi. Which is obviously boring, but plays out better in the end because I don't need to run back to regenerate my Chi again at the shrine. And obviously she doesn't regenerate outside of a fight. Why would she? Cat. And the horrible save system. I mean,
I will never submit.
I mean, I still can't understand. I mean, you have basically turn-based fights, only that it plays out like a live game. And why can't they just automatically save after every encounter? I mean, I guess back in the days, I mean, even today it takes kind of long. Maybe back in the days it really would have been annoying because it took in longer or whatever. I don't know. Can't remember anymore how it was. what that means here. I'm sure there's something to it. But yeah, I really don't want to play this without saving constantly. At least not in this difficulty. More. Okay, at least it's only small enemies. What? Yo, what is up? Can we stop spawning enemies or? Not that I dislike the experience, but thanks, game.
There's something not right. This place feels all wrong.
Legendary strike.
Oh, Baba, did you play Jade Empire back then? Which is, I mean, interesting because that is not hard because not a lot of people played this game back then actually. It's not one of the most well-known game of BioWare. Yeah, I have the original disc too. I just now told Fantasy Girlie that she can have the original disc since I own it 3 times digital, and yeah, I have a steel box here which I really don't need because too much space. So I kind of gave it away already, even though it's still here.
I watched in awe as you dispatched those things. Not many of your kind can deal with ghosts as easily as you did.
My kind? You mean to offend me?
That was a term of respect. Your strength of both body and will are obvious. They surround you like an aura.
Growl some more and I might not kill you.
You are of a kind, aren't you? Clearly deserving of respect and consideration. But I forgot myself. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, traveler. I am the Keeper, as they call me. Tell me, did you happen to come across one of us on your way up here? We sent him not long ago to search for help.
I saw no one. Why do you ask?
If you saw no one, then he must have met his end. Damn her. I know this is the work of the Forest Shadow. She's taken another from us. We hoped we had found a way to deal with the fox, but we were wrong.
How did you plan to deal with her?
Well, that is quite the thing to ask, isn't it? Quite a thing indeed. How are we to know we could trust you? No, I do not entirely trust you with such plans. You must know fox spirits can assume the forms of humans. How can I trust you not to be one of her servants, or the spirit herself? For now, simply accept what little hospitality we can offer. These are hard times, but we would not dare treat a guest poorly.
But yeah, Barbara, it's nice to know that I sometimes play games which you like too. I find my answers somewhere else.
I wish you all the best. Travel safely and return here soon. We would welcome you for our evening meal.
When will more come?
The forest is closed. None will come except from Tien's Landing, and that path...
The Green One will starve us with her trees.
There is still food in the under...
So, I have to refill my coffee, so I'll be back in a minute. whatever. Yeah, I guess Barbara's on the phone again or in a meeting, but yeah. I'm actually impressed that, I mean, like I said, not too many people back then played it. I mean, not everyone is like me who played every game out there. So it is kind of a feat when you can say, hey, I've played this game. Then even to say you found it cool, I mean. Yeah, Xbox. Was this game released on Xbox? Or only on Xbox? Or I mean, only on Xbox, obviously not, but only on Xbox in terms of no, like PC. I have never even known that it was released on console as well. That any BioWare RPG was released. Well, maybe it was released 2006 for PC. I guess it was released 2006 for PC. I mean, I have the retail box in front of my eyes. I can even look when it was released for PC.
How can you fight so well when all you do is drink?
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill than face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? Hold on, that one's got all her parts, and none of them are hanging out.
2007? It's a bit later.
Challenge.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
Legendary strike.
Oh. For Microsoft, exclusivity is always just time-based. It's like with... I mean, as long as you port it to Windows, it's not even that much of a deal for them. But yeah, for Microsoft, exclusivity actually most of the time is only 1 year or whatever, so 2 years is even a bit long. I mean, except for, I don't know. In Halo they ported to Windows, which is probably their Xbox title. I think only some titles like Fable 2 were left only on Xbox for some reason. But not too many titles really stayed exclusive. And I don't know of any exclusive contract which really is not time limited, I mean. I mean, I've heard of some exclusivity which is 5 years or whatever exists, but usually 1 or 2 years is the normal. time frame. In computer games, of course. I mean...
You're no ghost. Hell, you're barely human. No one has ever withstood the axes of the Black Whirlwind before.
That's, of course, no one heard of the Black Whirlwind. If you're done talking, I have a gigantic oath to kill.
Where? Oh, you mean me? That's water under the bridge through the lake and out to the ocean. Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on Lord Yun's business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise. You'll want to talk to Spearcatch's Leaf. He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable sometimes.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spearcatch's Leaf is no warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire.
I don't care about him. Lord Yun sent me here to help you.
Yes, I'm Spearcatch's Leaf, Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow.
I need your Lord's wind map. Let's figure out what needs to be done.
I've set the fires and the furnaces are ready, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do.
You've made yourself useful setting up the furnaces.
I examined the area when I realized that the crystal was gone, and I stumbled across some strange tracks that lead in the direction of the inn.
What was strange about them?
I don't know. They looked like bare human feet, but the tracks were closely spaced and bore a strange gait, as if a child made them. A deformed child.
When I was at the inn, they talked about some plan there to deal with the fox.
It sounds like they were being cautious. Perhaps if you go ask them more specifically about the crystal, they'll realize that we're just here to help.
I go back to the inn and asked them about the missing crystal.
All signs point to the inn, and even if they didn't mention this missing crystal before, they will have to explain themselves if you confront them about it directly. Make your way there. I will stay behind to tend the furnaces. If you need more information, supplies, or even training, you know where to find me.
What supplies and training do you have available?
I have a small stock of supplies, and I can also train you to be more precise and focused in battle. My name is well earned, some tell me. Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
You will totally not hold on to her. Plus and plus. It's already bought. Ah, come on. You never know. At some point I have to try out the combos after all. Yeah, I have to.
Legendary strike.
Can you stop fucking?
Heavenly wave. Legendary strike. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
So really the save system is probably the only reason why it's a bit fiddly, this game. Also can forget saving, and yeah, obviously not a good idea. And now he did the other one, and you cannot.
This is it.
You must join us for dinner. You would be a most welcome addition.
I mean, make it more obvious that you are cannibals or whatever. I'm in search of a missing crystal from the temple.
A crystal? You know about it, do you? I suppose there's no point in keeping it from you any longer. We hope to keep it a secret, but it seems we will be tracked down no matter what we try. Yes, we have the missing crystal from the temple. We have kept it here safe and away from the hunter.
The crystal is the key to reaching the forest shadow.
Yes, we know this, but it must be used for the right reasons. One of us here in the inn overheard the hunter and the big man, who are now at the Forest Shadow's temple. The hunter spoke of a ritual that would let him reach the Forest Shadow, but he's a fool. He thinks to find the fox and seek out her help. Her help! She will not help anyone, least of all us at the inn. To save the hunter from his own folly, we took the crystal before he could reach the temple.
If you're smart, you just hand that crystal to me right now.
Threats? You should be careful of who you threaten. Whatever the ritual does, if it reaches the Forest Shadow, then we must take the opportunity to destroy her once and for all. He would not have taken that chance. I must know that you will use it for the right reasons. You must kill the Forest Shadow. Do so, and I will give you a half-year's worth of taxes in silver.
Those kill the horse, why not? I mean... I could just kill you and take both the crystal and the silver.
You could, though you would not find the silver. I'm not fool enough to keep it out in the open when I run such a fine establishment. If you wish the crystal, you must agree to help us. You must kill the fox. The silver is merely an incentive.
I think it's obvious what I have to do.
You will aid us. You must.
Could of course kill both. I don't trust you. Given the gamble, I will take it.
You are so very, very foolish. You do not know who you dare to threaten. But you will. Yes, you will. Look upon us as we really are. Gaze upon our forms and bask in our glory. You should be honored to see the true strength of the cannibals.
It's them! Their corruption is what I've been feeling in this forest. They are vile.
I sense in you a kindred spirit. You know power for what it is. A tool to sweep aside those weaker than you. Because of your nature, I wanted to work with you in the open. We are the powerful ones in this forest, and our majesty must spread.
The problem is, you're ugly. I don't know what you are, but you clearly need to die.
How typical of the thin-blooded ones, to think that they can kill all that they do not understand. You must understand that we are servants of a powerful demon known as the Mother, who has taught us to draw strength from human flesh. The Forest Shadow imprisoned her millennia ago, but soon she will be free. You will help us with that, or you will die.
I have trouble feeling threatened by a group of freaks.
Freaks! You're nothing but meat. We will give you one chance to aid us, or you will feed us. This crystal was torn from the Temple of the Cursed Fox. The hunter who is there now said there would be some way to reach the fox, if he could find this missing bauble. We kept it from him because he wished to aid the fox.
Why make an offer to me?
You are strong. If you agree to use this crystal to kill the fox, whatever it takes, we will give you a half-year's tax worth of silver. A rich prize to kill a dying rodent. The fox holds the mother trapped within the earth of this hill, but she can hold nothing with dying paws.
Really, can't I just come to a decision? What if I killed the mother? Would that free her from this curse?
You are so very stupid. What the Mother has given us is no curse. This is power. We eat the flesh of your kind, and its energies make us strong. The Mother has beautified us in return for serving her. You should not speak of killing the Mother. It is a sacrilege that makes our blood boil with rage.
I've made my decision.
What will it be? Do you value your life, or will you play the fool?
I want to kill both. Yeah, I will aid you, but I expect to be repaid for my trouble.
Take the crystal, then. Take it and find a way to destroy the fox. Our offer stands firm. Go swiftly, and there may be even more than silver awaiting you.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah, that's missing. Normally they have something like that, but I don't know, maybe they had no time to include that route. I don't know what's dependent on that. Okay. Cannot purchase this upgrade level. Of course I can. What's with the UI? UI is buggy. Okay. It's okay. Yeah, 2 are necessary, that's right, but 3 includes 2. You could do the KOTOR way. I mean, KOTOR has basically the same alignment system. And at least in KOTOR 2, you could go for the completely wild way and just say, fuck you, I kill you. And then take the crystal there and say, fuck you, I kill you too. KOTOR 2 really had a superb choice system. I mean, not that it was, I mean, it felt so satisfying if you just wanted to go the chaotic way there. Because everything was there. It was so good. Oh, I leveled up, I better save. No, save, not like exit. Sometimes I feel for the menuing I have to use the mouse. Do I have to...
Greetings, my friend. Have you had any luck finding the crystal?
I have the missing crystal here.
You have it? Excellent. I should return and report this to Lord Yun. He will want to hear this news.
You're running like a coward.
I am a hunter, not a warrior. My gifts lie in moving swiftly, silently, and alone. The news must be brought to Lord Yun, and it is my duty to bring it.
I'm hoping you've done most of the work by setting up those furnaces.
The crystal fits into the central pedestal atop these steps, unlocking the lens arms in the lower furnaces so they can direct light to the remaining furnaces.
Do you think the light is the key somehow?
The other furnaces have colored crystals in them, presumably to alter the light. Lord Yun's father called this the ritual of seasons. A forest, he said, cares about only 2 seasons. The cooler air of winter and the blistering heat of summer are the only things it notices.
I can figure this out from here.
All right. Summer and winter seem to be the key. Black Whirlwind will stay behind to offer whatever help he can. If anyone can control him, it's you.
He's a buffoon. Take him with you.
Hey, I'm not some cheap bottle of wine to be passed around. Damn it, even wine shouldn't be passed, in my opinion.
Lord Yun paid you very well to safeguard his men, and now you're being paid to safeguard his new agent. Surely you don't mean to go back on your word.
My word isn't worth a damn thing. That said, I'm still reeling from actually losing to anyone short of an army.
I'm reeling from your smell.
Ha 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 ha! That's a good one, and probably true. All I know is that traveling with you seems a damn sight more interesting than rotting in this forest. Let me level with you. I don't lose fights, and I damn well didn't expect to lose one in this forest. Then you come along and beat me handily.
I assure following me won't interfere with your mercenary lifestyle.
Nah. So long as I'm fighting and drinking, preferably at the same time, I think I can let that part where you pay me slide. My only rules are, don't touch my axes, don't touch my wine, and don't get between me and my enemies. If you can live with that, we'll get along.
Someone should have told these rules to the soldiers yesterday in Battlefield.
Little Miss Magenta,
They were always running in front of my gun.
our foes, flush a little leg.
Would you like to see the damage these legs can inflict firsthand?
Feisty. I like that.
Be safe. If the spirit's willing, I will reach Lord Yun's camp quickly. If you need more supplies or training, that is where I will be.
Let's go find something and make its day a lot worse.
Forget it, I honestly have no need of your services.
Hey, careful now. I'm being paid to look after you, and not doing that would break the code. To be fair, I don't remember what the code says, but I'm standing by it, so you're stuck with me.
Make your way to Tian's Landing and look for my other followers.
Right. If I'm lucky, something will try to jump me on the way there. Though I bet you've ruined the fun by clearing a path for me already. Maybe I'll take the long way.
Red. Here is the other one. And blue. I guess. Sweet. The hardest puzzle of them all. Heaven. We go to heaven now.
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused me? I'll be doing paperwork on that fight of yours well into next week. For so long, it appeared you'd be one of the easy ones. Then that whole bandit attack happened, and I haven't rested since.
Get out of my way.
You mortals have no concept of what the celestial bureaucrats have to put up with. Is it really that difficult to stop and, I don't know, think before brandishing your weapons?
The celestial bureaucrats.
You have no idea
Superb
what I'm
concept.
talking about, do you? I am Zin Bu, the magic abacus. I was assigned to record, tabulate, and itemize the destruction that you cause. No easy task, I might add, especially since you embarked on this wild quest to find your master.
So don't do it. It won't bother me one bit.
Ha! Again, you show your ignorance. Do you have any idea of the chaos that would be unleashed if we suddenly stopped calculating? It's ridiculous! Look at your associate, Black Whirlwind. What a nightmare. A whole department can't keep up with his antics. But imagine if they failed to record his various deeds. We would never be able to determine his eventual position on the Great Wheel. You can't just guess at it. You must have records, itemized records in triplicate signed by the Overseer of Carnal Destruction and Disorder herself.
I don't have time for this, Sinbu. Oh, wait, no. Get out of my way or I'll move. I moved you.
Aha! The very reason I'm here, and not back at the Celestial Bureaucracy tabulating your most recent exploits. Apparently, my skills are inadequate to keep up with you. I'm being relegated to a much lower role in trade and commerce. My only consolation is that I will no longer have to track your exploits. I'll be lucky if I ever attain the rank I had before you came along, but I have a plan that just might get me there. And you're going to help me. Instead of trying to find you a buyer or supplier wherever you go, I'm going to provide that service directly.
So I have to sell you something now?
Actually, I need you to buy from me, and occasionally sell any items you no longer need. By getting rid of the other suppliers and buyers, I can save time and be more efficient. Perhaps then I can regain some of the honor I lost through this demotion. In any case, I'll be joining with you, in a sense, to offer you items for sale and to purchase anything extra you acquire. It's a fair deal, I believe. You gain the envious ability to buy and sell at your whim, and I can prove my worth in my new role. Perhaps I will even do well enough to get promoted.
Whatever you say, can I go now?
As you wish. I have much work to do myself. Simply call upon me as you would any of your followers, and I'll be there. In the meantime, I have much to do. I'm afraid my supplies are a little low at the moment, but fear not, I will acquire new items as quickly as I can. I should go and see what I can dig up for you. Don't worry, I'll be around. Just call on me if you need something. Good day.
The forest had a mournful feeling to it, but there's none of that here.
I want to open this. Ugh. Oh no.
Takawa ir aku ofir wawawir wa honu unka. Utarawe ir kukiti salir naur kurk wupan. Sair sunkat nukau pa ir uk.
Uk.
Wa ofna aknatinir sasi ir yawak orui.
Legendary strike.
Wanak apiyir, wanaruk tatisir si usta. Kop awuka inir, wo afawapi ithatoro toro uk. Takawa ir apu ofir wawawir wa honu unka.
I will go speak with the Forest Shadow. Maybe I kill her.
Wakir fonir sisa ukopkipo kusu ukut. Wa ofna aknatinir sasi ir yawak orui.
mean with rushed? With... And do you mean the game The Last Remnant, or...? You were so slow. I mean, The Last Remnant is not that long of a game. I mean, it was even not cancelled, but it was never finished. What? I think for me there was 1 or 2 really hard fights. One was the first where you were sent against real army. I mean, I didn't rush it, but there was one dragon fight and one against some stupid army where I had to grind before doing that.
Legendary strike. I need healing.
I get crazy with that, and kitties go away. 60 hours sounds a bit long, honestly. I mean, I don't know what average time means, because I mean, there are so many things in this game you totally don't need to do, which are completely optional. The main story route is super short, actually, in The Last Remnant. Take the desert route south, which is completely... There's a city there and whatever, and quests and whole new areas on the world map, and it absolutely makes no sense. I mean, you clearly feel with the game that they at some point just said, release it. This game was a nice test to test out our crystal tools. And now we need to concentrate on Final Fantasy XIII, thank you. No one cares about that game here. What book stand? Oh, cat, can you please not walk over the mouse pad and move the mouse while doing that? Go fight your brothers. So how about saving here again? Will you bitch back there help me, please? I mean... Super. Oh, look at the fucking damage of that fucking fire. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Focus. You'll never win!
Select your games on game length or... Yeah, but if they're fun, why not? I mean, if they are not some you know, super grindy grinders. Yeah, super. Now he saves again.
You should ready yourself, mistress. I do not trust them.
Give your pet a peanut and tell him to be quiet, will you?
I knew it. We cannot trust this human. Our friend who reeks of those beasts at the inn. Do what you wish, mistress, but I will be
One session games, yeah. It depends, I mean, there's some merit to a one session game, but I mean, if the game is really good, I mean, if I really have a lot of fun, I mean, I really don't mind doing a 10 session game or whatever. And I mean, with a 10 session, obviously, I mean, the session length I usually do. There's 2 rich rewards on your head, Fox. Being cryptic won't save you. The next one is super good too, then Yeah, you know. But yeah, obviously there's no harm in doing 2 or 3 shorties before starting the next super long.
Whenever I was in the forest, I felt uncomfortable. I think she knows the real reason why.
There's also some merit to some super short games, something like, you know, the old Amiga or whatever arcade games, which you can really play through in one session, obviously. Because the games were really not scaled to be super large, they are so tight and they were designed to be good in that small focus, that they are sometimes super good. This must have been something to do with the cannibals. I mean, they almost never came to the place where there was the danger of them being boring, because I mean they were short. I mean, you played through them and then you left them for a while and then maybe you came back. I mean, there was never a problem with that. It's time to put all the pieces on the board, Fox. What makes me so important? I think this is something why a lot of the games today are so boring. They are designed to fill in a game length of, let's say, something like 30 hours or whatever, but they can really not fill it with content. And so they begin to stretch it by collecting shit or whatever. It might be actually something. Good new game idea. A game where you literally collect shit. All the time. I mean, that's actually something which Witcher 3 did very well. I mean, it's still, I mean, you from time to time you have that feeling, okay, they have some repetitiveness in here and it is on the border of sometimes falling into boredness, but I mean, I still played it for 128 hours, and really only in the latest hours I was a bit bored, and really not because of the game, but because of the story in the add-ons growing a bit too... I personally wasn't that interested in it. Water Dragon is not my mistress, I'm not a spirit monk. I think I haven't played Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, or have I? Not more than a few hours, definitely. I think I've started it once and played a bit, but not too much.
Even here, so weak.
Feathers were horrible.
The waters cannot bleed forever.
And you mean the feathers in Assassin's Creed 2?
Without end.
Assassin's Creed 1 had the nonetheless super idiotic bad banners you had to collect. I know your spirit, you have been named.
Names are fleeting. Given so your kind can point and say, that is mine.
But it's
all
important.
Words, names, history.
I mean, in Assassin's Creed 3 or 4, it was the songs for your ship you could collect.
Or is meant to
These
be.
fucking
Not everything can be owned, not without price.
songs which flew away as soon as you got near them.
By another.
And you had to follow them, and oh, that was so boring. So
I
stupid.
lack the strength to help you.
On the other hand, your mates singing on your ship was kind of cool.
Others must fall.
The flags were, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's basically like the packages in GTA. I think it was San Andreas where they first appeared. Super stupid, super pointless. Yeah, I didn't do it. I mean, if I've seen a feather or a flag or whatever, I collected it, but I really wasn't looking for them because I totally didn't care. I think in Assassin's Creed 2 they gave you some bonus if you collected all of them. I just don't know, because you had to do it for your little brother, and I don't know whether it was just a story shit, but it's really, it's so bad. I mean, really, that's a game element. I could shoot them in. No, I could not shoot them in the face. I could shit them in the face for that. And normally I don't shit on people, but there I would really. I would cower over them and really put up a lot of pressure to really make sure that they know what bullshit they created. Do my questions matter, or are you so above me that you don't hear me?
I hear, but I am too weak to lend aid. Others push above their station, but you are where you should be, though you are poisoned by selective knowledge. If you fail in your destiny, your true enemy falls with you. And if he falls, so do we all. You must win. But in doing so, you will lose. It is a painful circle that must be allowed to close. You do not truly have a choice until you confront what comes after. You will be free to act, but there is a cost.
Roawe fait, questo sigir andono usat niga vidno. Sauta fuawa years nunir istuki, nigi awe fuir.
Can you explain anything the water dragon said? She speaks in riddles.
Rara weir o yufuku er sigir siftu no kau kawir sunsir ogu no nafsuir. O nawir no pair ufuku sisi kunisuku. Waweir nakweir koki sir sunno. Koni ugni kauno no kau soir. Akan bagi sihir koni ugni kauno no kau.
You seem awfully calm about what could be your impending death.
Rara weir o yufuku er sihir siftu no kau kawir sunsir ogu no nafsuir. Ukirani yirnin puno sonsi no kau kawir.
I've made my decision.
Koni yukwani yu ni aweir.
I make your death swift, Fox.
Ukirani yirnin puno sonsi no kau kawir.
This forest has had enough interference. I will destroy both of you and be done.
I knew we could not trust her. We should not have wasted our breath on this pretender to the spirit monks.
You will not
make it that far. I will see to it.
Legendary strike. Ho! Ha! Ho! Ha! 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 Ho! Ha! She. Yeah! Ho!
Sure, an elephant. Or can they please come towards me? It's too bad if they really do their strong move and always stay in a range where I can't hit them. Or like this, I mean, why didn't I hit them? This game feels so wrong with the fighting mechanic. Oh, cats. Can you come towards me, you fucking fox? Hey, Barbara. Again. Fucking elephant. And you have no internet there or what? Oh, cat, stop it! I'm not here to play with you. This range. Well, they are obviously idiots if they care about what you do. Horrible elephant. Oh, cat. Go away now. This fucking elephant.
You'll never win!
Of course. Camera automatic. Oh shit. Oh. Really, do I need to have the whole fucking dialogue again just because you can't save before the battle? Game.
Whenever
Hey, oh. Yeah. I'm still alive. Talked about Battlefield 3 a bit. And it seems Dapper has found out by googling a bit, I guess, or whatever, that the single player campaign, that not a lot of people like the single player campaign. I mean, second-hand knowledge, I haven't informed myself, but yeah.
Legendary strike.
Can I please save? Cannot save during combat, it's so bad. Have a dialogue, a stupid combat afterwards, and yeah, it could definitely have been shorter, like not existent at all. Then I would have never even bothered to start it.
I need healing.
They waste your health so fast. Yeah, I guess you played it in normal or whatever. Of course, in hard you have way too many. You don't know what's going on, or you're dead. Or you enter a new section, you're dead. Then you die 10 times until you know where the shot was coming from. And you try again. We are not talking about this game, but this game is certainly not super short. I mean, it's not the longest of all RPGs, but it certainly does its job. Fucking elephant. Positioning of this game is super bad. Can she regenerate my chi faster? Yeah, sure. Make sure that you can't move there, please. Can you hit her, please? Not just stand there. Don't know why I didn't do that earlier, but not that it does much damage, but at least it's a bit more consistent. Do I still need chi? But I mean, if I need it for healing or projectiles, doesn't make that much of a difference actually. So I guess this is useless here? Yeah. Of course, why would it?
Legendary strike.
Focus would be so good. Really no clue how to... And almost dead, of course.
Heavenly waves.
Immune to that too. You never know.
Legendary strike.
Bosses are immune to everyone. I think that's so stupid. I didn't even know why he has a strong attack. I mean, since all of them are kind of... Dude. Stop spamming your stupid attacks. Superb. But hey, I already lost half of his health. I shouldn't get hit by him, of course. When I do, I'm dead. Currently. Don't know who designed monsters like these. Who thought it would be a really good idea. Ooh, that did an effect. Chinese style of Kung Fu. Wait for an opening. Don't be aggressive. Use your force against them. Could really just make him impossible to beat by just having him use his shield all the time. And then when you try to get through the shield, have him attack. Immediately unbeatable. The range of him is so absurd. And the strength. I mean, he's not the only strong enemy, but his range is super bad. Will you use your strong attack at some point? Okay. It seems I can jump over him if I use a small window. It's not super easy, but it works. Oh. Such a cheater move.
This is it.
Yeah, he can heal himself. A superb idea. Of the game to make sure that I hate it. just heals up again, but he doesn't always heal up in the same amount. Interesting. I had it with some monsters before also. Did they heal up sometimes, but less and less. I don't know. I can only hope that it is that way because that monster is horrible. Give me enough Shi now, please. Cat, don't. Oh, finally! What an ass boss. If it is a boss. Oh. Immediately save that shit. Really. You don't want to ever lose that progress.
Legendary strike.